Ahoy crew members, it's Sledge. How are ya? This is part 4 and we're trying to find this submarine, and we've just actually, after about 30 minutes, I finally picked up a detection and we're now going to prosecute the Mark 46 torpedo drop on this asset. So if you look at the map there, you can see where the submarine is. So we're just going to get the Orion ready.
Roger, turn 088.
To do a prosecution on this target. Unfortunately, like, submarine hunting is a unique art. You've got so much water out here with submarines that it's very hard to detect, and you have to put a battery of sonobuoys out there to try and detect these things. You can see a lot of my sonobuoys from the previous mission have disappeared. I just got lucky, I guess. That's pretty much how it would be. But now we finally found him, so we're going to prosecute the attack. That looks like he's heading directly south.
Roger, turn 117. Roger, turn 154.
Okay, so we're going to select the Mark 46 torpedo and drop on his in his baffles. So that should be a pretty good place to target it.
Engaging track 7053.
So as you can see now, the bomb bay doors have opened on the P3 Orion with the Mark 46 torpedoes. So hopefully we can do a successful strike. Okay, so he missed that. I don't think he was ready lined up properly, so let's give him a new attack profile.
Roger, turn 027.
Looks like the submarine also turned as well.
Roger, turn 036. Roger, turn 254.
Fortunately, these poor old aircraft don't turn that well in this game, so yeah, it's very difficult to try and get your track and your run into the target. He looks like he's coming around quite well.
Roger, turn 218. Engage track 7053.
Looks like he's missed that launch opportunity as well, so I may have to fly this aircraft out further.
Roger, turn 063.
This submarine seems to be jinking quite a lot.
Roger, turn 114.
Okay, so it's been classified, it's a kilo class, so it's a diesel submarine, so that's probably why it took me so long to detect it, because it's a very, very quiet submarine.
Roger, turn 129. Roger, turn 129.
So a lot of this game is about patience. So you need to be a bit patient with this stuff. You can't just turn on a dime and take the target out. So you have to put a bit of tactics involved in it. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. So hopefully this will line us up for a good shot on this submarine. And you can see he's walking straight into my sonobuoy field here. So we're going to get plenty of good tracking data off him. And so it looks like he's changing aspect ratio. He's heading out to the west. I mean, at the end of the day, I remember the P3s out there in the day, they'd turn on a dime pretty much, but I wish the devs would fix this a little bit because it's pretty frustrating. But here we are though, hopefully doing our attack run and take this target out.
Engaging track 7053.
Bombay open. Hopefully get a torpedo shot in the water this time.
Whip it away.
There we go. So we're following this track. Looks like it's tracking well. I do apologise for the pings here. It is a little bit loud, so I apologise about that. You can just see the submarine coming out of the grey depths right now. Torpedo's tracking very nicely.
Hit track
That's a good hit.
7053.
So we'll bring the P3 back around to prosecute again.
Roger, turn 130. Roger, turn 080.
So I think the trick is with these prosecutions, you've got to actually give the aircraft time to manoeuvre. So I'm going to try and give it some space and then come in on it in the flank and try and get a torpedo in its baffles. So you got a really good chance of hitting it. as it looks like the aircraft's lining up nicely with this for a good prosecution.
Engage track 7053. Whip it away.
Alright, good weapon release. Okay, so signal's just coming in. Looks like we've sunk the Chinese submarine threat. So that was the last task we need to do with respect to threats in this game. All we need to do is get the surface support group up to the area where we need to rescue that ship. So let's get into it.
Ceasefire, track. On station. Turn to course 01. Turn to course 01. Ahead flank. Maneuvering eye.
So you can see out there in the distance, that's the vessel we need to assist with. Once we get there, within 2 nautical miles, the mission should be complete. And that will be the end of the Operation Sovereign Borders. It's been a really good ride. Loved it every minute, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll get there, and yeah, we'll have beers on me.
Turn to course 022. Ahead flank. Maneuvering eye. Turn to course 299. Turn to course 281. Helm. Ahead flank. Maneuvering eye. Ahead flank. Maneuvering eye. Roger. Turn. Roger. Turn 256. Roger. Turn 240.
So we're going to send our AWACS home. They're no longer needed. We've still got the P3 on station here. So yeah, the boys have earned a really good rest.
Roger. Turn 153. Roger. Buster.
Thanks for your help, AWACS. You can see they're all slick there at the back there of the Kilo class. That's cool.
Roger, go to altitude 10,000.
Alright guys, so here's the last signal of the day. So SSG Sterling has intercepted USS Seattle and rendered assistance as per directives. Ship power plant issue has been resolved and they have resumed course for Timor Sea transit. ADF naval and air assets are standing down and returning to home bases. Look, love to thank everyone who's watched these videos. It's been a pretty interesting mission. Yes, it was a bit slow and long, but we got the objectives achieved, and love to thank everyone for hanging out there and having a good bit of a time with me. So appreciate it and look forward to more some content coming in a little bit sooner. So take care, guys. Bye.